Do you want to know how to record vocals for your house music tracks? In this video I chat to Davina Moss and she joins the big question. Hey, it's Graham from Data Transmission, and today on the big question I welcome Davina Moss. She has releases on things like places like Kaluki, Hot Creations, recently on Cassy's Kwench label, which we premiered on Data Transmission. Clicking the link in the card above. And today we're going to chat about how she records vocals and how she goes about it, and she's giving a load of tips on how on what her processes are. She's a big fan of using vocals in her tracks, so this is she goes really in depth for you. As ever, if you enjoy these, please comment below. Drop us vocals in the comments below. Drop us a vote if you use vocals in tracks. What tips have you got? Please join the conversation in the comments and give us your tips on how you've recorded vocals. A lot of people want to know this. A lot of young producers always ask me how to get their own unique vocals in tracks, because some of these sample packs they're a bit obvious. If you like this channel, please subscribe. Please click the notification bell and you'll get the videos first. Let's dive into this. Hey Davina, here's your big question. Tell us how to record vocals.
So hi, this is Davina Moss. I'm going to talk a little bit about the way I record vocal, as I love to work with vocalists. It's like one of my favorite things, to have like live vocal, live people, to put real things into the electronic music. As we do use a lot of the computer and everything that is electronic and digital. I like to mix digital sound with like pure sound, pure live sound, you know. So that's why I do record a lot of vocalists, and when I do, I record them actually like right here in my studio. So what I do is I go through my microphone that I have, like a very nice U87. As you can see, like very professional, so you have a very clear voice. It's almost, if you don't need equalization, as good as it is. And depending of the vocalist I have, they have to go a little bit like a little bit more far away, they have to get a little bit closer, we have to go a bit higher, a little bit down, it depends. So what I do usually is, 1 second, I do record them through my sound card, which is like a pretty good sound card that I have since quite a long time. Inside the preamp are very good, are quite good, This is like a Fireface 800. And so the vocalist is like right here. Wait a second, because we always do need like a long cable. So I put my vocalist like right here. I put the microphone up. Wait a second. Go here. Okay. Then the vocalists go like there. We make some sound test, of course, first to see like the volume, the high, the intensity, everything you need to do like a quite good recording, So I'd go like from here. The vocalist is right there. She's usually sung here. We write the vocal and put it like right there, all the lyrics. Unless it's like my very good friend Isael, with who I do work a lot with for like a really long time, and she do a lot of improvisation. I do write the track myself, and then she listen to it. We talk about it. We say, okay, we're gonna do like African vibes or a more commercial vibes, or like any kind of vibes that she feel and I feel, and then we do agree together about how it's gonna sound and how we would like to have it like together, So she start to sing, and I give her headphone, so she has to go here. So yeah, so the vocalist, she get her headphone, so of course she start to go like this. I put the track on. Myself, I have my own headphone, so both of us, we can hear the track inside the headphone. The vocal right there, the track is right there, coming from the computer, but no sound outside. So we don't record the sound from outside. We get the vocal very clear and clean. All we want is a vocal clear and clean. That's what I want, as clean and clear as I can. Then when we have the vocal, I go to my track. And usually I record the vocal and I put it in a separate arrangement. The arrangement is like all alone. like the track is by himself. For example, I had this track. And then a little bit later, the track is running, so I did a bounce of the track. I opened a new arrange, like a totally empty one. And then I start to put the vocal. This one, the vocal has some effect, but normally the vocal is like totally, like zero effect. The effect, I'm gonna put them like right after. The vocal is like totally raw, pure and clean. When I get the vocal that I want and I chopped it and I make it exactly the right way and on the beat and the way I want, then I'm gonna start to put like all the effects and everything. So for example, on this one, so I have the vocal, I'm gonna go a little bit further, and then for example on this one I put like an effect. This one is moving. So my track basically is running on the back. I record my friend, the girl or boys, because I work with a lot of vocalists. I just love vocals. Man, woman, doesn't matter. As soon as the music is good, as soon as the voice is good, that's all matter. Is like a good vocal is a good vocal. It can come from from someone very professional, or it can come from just like a kid in the street. A good vocal is a good vocal. That's it, So more or less that's where we go. And then I put a lot of effect: compressor, reverb, equalizer, compressor again, effect again, equalizer again. Then when everything is done, I put it into the tracks. Then I do the mix down. Then usually I do another recording. I send to the singer. Okay, so I do work with a lot of vocalists, but it doesn't have to be a female, because I love also like male vocals, they have like such a tone, like it's totally different. Everybody has his own vibe. And for example, my friend Shadzi, Jonathan, is like singing so well, so I made this track and I record his vocal. So for example, we go like right here.
Everybody's like super good looking, you know what I mean? Just super good. Yeah, but that's the way God rolls today, the club. Back and forth, back and forth, and down, way, round, up. Just let it kick it, one, kick it, two. Yeah, back and forth,
So here's like the vocal of my friend that I record, that of course I equalize like before in the arrangement like that I did like right before. I open so much plugin that I cannot put everything in the same arrangement, or the computer just like blow away. But so I do have like just one file with the track. I have this recording vocal that is like clean and raw, and then just out of those two, the one that I need to equalize and put the effects and everything, I can just put like 20 different effects. And then when everything is like the right way, the way I want the vocal, then I import it into my arrangement. And then from that, because this one is already been like worked on, and then I can just work on the track and fit everything with like the volume and make everything to sound like the right way all together. So that's it, more or less, a little bit of the way I do work with people, and I just love it, I think my next vibe is gonna be with a lot of percussionists. I start to like to work with percussionists. So my next guest is gonna be my own little brother, that is like one of the best percussionists ever.
Thanks again for watching us on Deck Transmission. If you've enjoyed this, please drop us a comment below. I'll see you again soon.